The two most important things you need if you're coming to Tokyo are 1, a big appetite, and 2, an even bigger wallet. I promise you, this city is an absolute dream for all the foodies and all the shopaholics out there. So Hinda and I started our day bright and early, and we decided to stop by Sweet Check to try the famous omu rice. It was tasty, but I feel like a lot of the hype there lies in the presentation. Anyways, next up, of course, we had to go to Onitsuka Tiger so I can finally get some shoes. I've been wanting to buy these shoes in the US, but here in Japan, some of the styles are almost $100 cheaper. I will say, be prepared for a bit of chaos and Hunger Games style fighting to get your size, because this is probably the #1 tourist attraction here. And also, if you're a Bigfoot gal like me, no worries, because they actually had a wide range of sizes. Next up, it was time to get into the bread and butter. Y'all, I have always wanted to come to Japan to vintage shop specifically. Like, when I tell you over the last few years, I've probably saved over 100 videos on where to shop in Japan. But the thing is, this was a very spontaneous trip for me, and given that I've just spent weeks in China, I decided that this could not be the trip where I shop till I drop, but it doesn't hurt to look and maybe grab 1 or 2 things. I think it also helps when you know exactly what you're looking for, because I can't lie, after a few hours of going from store to store to store on my list, it started to get a little bit exhausting. And I will say, it was also a little bit repetitive. However, I did kind of get a better gauge on which stores had better deals compared to others, and some stores had more unique pieces. So after looking at so many stores and what felt like hundreds of bags, I decided to just grab my LV duffel. This is something that's been on my want list for quite some time now, and I travel frequently, so I know I'll actually use it. After all of that walking, we worked up quite an appetite, so we stopped at Hakushu, where they do Kobe beef teppanyaki. This beef was so high quality, the texture and the taste, just 10 out of 10 meal. And then guys, we're walking around and I look out the window and look at what I see. Okay, we're about to do Shibuya crossing.
Realizing that all the chaos is just people stopping for photos.
It is! The only
Like,
chaotic
it's not even chaotic, it's just people stopping in the middle of the street for photos.
#1, Shibuya Crossing is actually way smaller than I thought, and the chaos actually just comes from people taking pictures. There wasn't too much going on there. Anyways, we decided to see what nightlife had in store for us, so we decided to stop by some bars at first. Stumbled upon To Listening Bar, where they play Japanese vinyls, but you literally have to message them on Instagram and ask for the address, and thankfully I got it. Next up was Music Bar Bounce, where they played a variety of hip-hop, and I can't lie, it was a vibe in here. We wanted to see what the hip-hop club Harlem had going on, but y'all, it was empty in here because it was a Wednesday. But I did notice that so many people were going into Adam next door, so we decided to check that out. They were turning up in here, but guys, we were so exhausted at this point. We decided to do a quick lap around all of the rooms. They played different music, they had different DJs, and we called it a night. Stay tuned, because next up is my Japan finale.